Hello BreazeHome team member. In today's video, I will be guiding you through the installation process of Visual Studio Code on Ubuntu systems. First and foremost, what is Visual Studio Code? Visual Studio Code is an integrated development environment developed by Microsoft that allows us to work on the files associated with our project. It's free, open source, and highly customizable through the use of extensions. Let's get started. First, let's open up our browser and do a search for Visual Studio Code. The result you're looking for should be the first one on the list. Just make sure you're looking at https://code.visualstudio.com. Once we enter the site, we see here that there are two versions that we can download. The .deb extension is for Debian and Ubuntu systems, and the .rpm extension is for Red Hat and Fedora systems. Since we are on Ubuntu, we're going to go ahead and download the .deb extension. This link should automatically start downloading, and it should be 43.3 megabytes in size. If you get this prompt, it's completely okay. Go ahead and keep the file, and now your download has completed. How do we install this? Let's now minimize our browser and go to this icon right here for our File Explorer. It should be in the Downloads tab, and as you can see, there's the .deb file that we downloaded. The way we're going to install this package is through the command line. So right-click on any white space in that folder and press Open in Terminal. What this does is that it will open a command line prompt inside of that folder. Let's verify that we are in fact in that folder. And as you can see, here is our .deb file. Since we are installing a package, we do need to provide super user permissions to this operation. So let's go ahead and type sudo. We will also be using dpkg, which is short for Debian package, and we are going to pass -i as an install flag, letting the Debian package manager know we'd like to install a package. Next part in the command is the full name, including the extension of the file. What I like to do is I'd like to copy the full name and just paste it into the command. Press enter. It will now ask you for your credentials. Go ahead and input that. And it is beginning installation. This part could take anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes, depending on the speed and velocity of your computer. As you can see, we're back into the command prompt with no errors, so therefore Visual Studio Code was installed successfully. So how do we run it? Let's go ahead and minimize our terminal, minimize our File Explorer, and select the top icon right here that says Search Your Computer. And when you want to search, just type in something short like visual. And as you can see, Visual Studio Code should pop up in the Applications tab. Go ahead and select it. It's now part of our sidebar, and Visual Studio Code has been opened. What I recommend for quick access to this Visual Studio Code is you go ahead and go to the icon and right-click it and click Lock to Launcher. This way, if you ever close Visual Studio Code, the icon remains in the launcher for quick access. Now, to load our project, what we need to do is open the folder containing all the files. That's done, in this first section, in the Start section, go ahead and click Open Folder. For this example, we're going to go ahead and open the front-end folder, the Breeze-Desktop front-end. So go to the Breeze folder and select Breeze Desktop and click OK. As you can see, the sidebar now contains all the files and subfolders of the Breeze-Desktop front end. And you can go ahead and view and edit any of the files and any of the subfolders. I hope this helped you out in the installation of Visual Studio Code, and I hope you have a great and wonderful semester on your project.